I have 9 tips that you can implement immediately into your next reel to start increasing your views on your reels. So let's dive right in. Number 1, edit out any empty spaces. Edit out any empty spaces in your reel or your short form video content. So you want to eliminate any fluff, any ums and ems, any long pauses, or any filler words such as like. Short form video content is designed to keep your viewer engaged by coming straight to the point with almost no breaks in between talking. You will definitely lose the viewer if you're introducing yourself in the reel or using a long intro. Both of them are considered fluff. Tip number 2, provide value. Your content should always serve a purpose and provide value. And value does not equal information only, but all sorts of content. Entertainment, tips, recommendations, advice, motivation, and of course educational content are all forms of providing value. When creating short form content, aim to make someone laugh, curious about the topic that you explained in your reel, sad, or any type of emotion that a person can feel. Tip number 3, use text. Whether you're posting reels or stories, it's essential to use a text overlay. And a text overlay is needed not only to keep your viewers engaged, but also to tell your viewer what's to come. Text on the screen will help to provide context and background information, making it more meaningful to the viewer. It is important to always manage someone's expectations. Text overlay improves readability and your viewer has an easier time to understand your reel, especially if they have the sound off. And when I talk about text overlay, I'm not referring to closed captions that the social media tools automatically generate for you, but I'm talking about you summarizing what you're talking about in your reel and putting that text on the screen. Text on the screen also helps to convey information very easily. So with a simple glance from your viewer, they should immediately understand what your reel is all about and what information you're going to convey in this short form video. And please do not make the mistake of recording your reel and then summarizing everything that you're saying in the reel and putting this as a big blob of text on your reel. Why don't you want to do that? First of all, if you have a huge blob of text on your reel, your viewer is simply hitting the pause button, going to read through everything that you said, and then keep on scrolling. And that will hurt you because the algorithm does not like this behavior. The algorithm wants that your viewer watches your video from start to end without pausing it, reading your stuff, and then keep scrolling. So that's why you want to break down those little text overlays into little sections and you want to spread them out throughout the video to keep your viewer engaged. Number 4, use a hook. Using a hook is super important when starting any type of video or short form content. Using a hook when starting a video is super important because a hook determines whether your viewer keeps on watching, and the hook will keep the viewer engaged. You have to hook your viewer within 2 seconds of the video, otherwise they will keep on scrolling. The first 2 seconds are critical for grabbing someone's attention. Using a hook such as a triggering statement, a provocative question, or an attention-grabbing image or sound can increase your viewer's curiosity, making them want to watch your video. Just like your text overlay, your hook can also set the tone for your video, helping you to convey the message. Number 5, smooth transitions. If you master the art of short form content, you are more likely to increase your reel views. You're able to create viral videos or videos that are most likely to go viral if you are able to loop the beginning and the end of your video. So let's say someone watches your entire reel and they get to the end of your video. Now you would loop the end to the beginning, making it seem this video is continue going although it loops. If you master the art of perfectly looping your video, tricking your viewers into thinking your video continues going, although you trick them into rewatching the same video, you have a great chance of going viral. Number 6, optimize your thumbnails. Your thumbnails need to be visually striking and really attention grabbing so a viewer decides to click on your video and watch it. And it goes for video content in general. You always want to use a thumbnail that is very clear, bright, and just sets you apart from all the other videos on the platform. Showcase your reel's best part. So that could be a crazy moment out of your video or a crazy scene out of your video, and you want to use that as your thumbnail. I always say your thumbnail needs to be borderline clickbaity without disappointing the viewer once they clicked on the video and consume your content. If you're using misleading images or pure clickbait to get people to click on your video, it will hurt your brand's reputation, because over time people will learn that you put out fraud or fake content and they don't want to longer consume your content. Number 7, use relevant hashtags and trends. Use relevant and popular hashtags, trending sounds, trending filters to increase your Reels visibility and to be able to reach a wider audience. In order to find those trending sounds and trending Reels, what you need to do, you need to consume tons of content on the platform. So take 30 minutes, 45 minutes out of your day daily to just simply consume content to identify potential trends or trending filters. Once you identify the trend, you want to jump on that trend as quickly as possible, because you want to be one of the first people who are using the trend in order for your reel to get the most visibility and most eyeballs on the video. Trends tend to have a short shelf life, so that's the reason why you want to act quickly. And of course, you can also collaborate with other content creators on the platform to really increase your visibility on your reels. Number 8, incorporate trending events and news. Like trending sounds or trending filters, utilizing trending events or news can help you to increase your Reels visibility and get more eyeballs on your content. But make sure that these trending events and news relate back to your niche. So you need to tie them into your business objectives. Don't use a trending events or news just because you want to go viral, you want to create a lot of views in your content, when in reality, news or those events have nothing to do with your business. Last but not least, number 9, engage with your audience. Make sure you interact and engage with your audience by replying to their comments, answering their questions, and asking for feedback. When you interact with your viewers on the platform, it can increase engagement and that can increase your Reel views. Keep in mind, increasing Reel views is not going to be an overnight success. You can implement those 9 tips into your next Reel and your future Reel, but keep in mind that you have to continue working on the content, understand the content your audience is responding to, and create more content of that type to also increase your Reel views. And I hope those 9 tips helped you, so I want you to get out there and implement those 9 tips immediately. And that also led us yet again to another episode of the Content Marketing Cheat Sheet podcast. I'm so glad you tuned in today and I cannot wait to see you next week. Until then, goodbye, or how we say in Germany, auf Wiedersehen.